Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning. Let me just adjust this camera. Great. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. It is the 23rd of November. It is just gone 10 past 7, and it's a new day, guys. Let's get out there. Let's make things happen. Um, my name is Llewellyn, and for those of you who have been on this journey with me, you would know that we've been chatting about this great book, One Team, One Dream, Insights on Leadership from a Formula One Perspective, a book authored and published by a person very dear to me, my mentor, Dr. Carl Hendricks. Shout out, Dr. Carl. Thank you for this amazing book. And yeah, it's been an interesting journey. You know, what started out probably about almost 2 months ago, well over a month ago, as a challenge by my business mentor, the 9 to 5 millionaire Aslam Tutoy. What started out as a challenge, a social media challenge, has changed into something a little bit more substantial for me. It's sparked a journey into development, into leadership development. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. The dogs are going crazy again. Sorry, they always seem to do that to me. Right, so where were we? So what started out as a 21-day social media challenge has turned into something more substantial, something that I've personally loved, and it's been a journey into developing the leader within me. And I trust that you will find this journey uplifting and encouraging, and you'll find value. And if you haven't seen the previous videos, I want to encourage you to go on my timeline and look them up. We started with John Maxwell's amazing book, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Um, Great book. If you don't have the book, get into those videos that I've done, and it should help you to get started on your journey as well. And then we continued with insights on leadership. And today we are talking, we're still in part 2, which is the strategy, a strategy to win the race. And we're looking at what strategy is. Now, remember that good strategy is about taking risks and making hard choices. It's a probability, not a certainty, and you need to exit the comfort zone. So today I want to just chat for 2 minutes, or well, no, let me not lie. I'm going to chat to you for 5 minutes about how to plan to enable success, but form a strategy to respect the uncertainties of life. Because I'm sure you would agree with me that life is uncertain. As much as we plan for certain things, life happens, and when life happens, what we do and how prepared we are for it determines the outcome of the situation. So there's 4 types of uncertainties of the future that we need to remember. The first level is where the first level provides a clear view of the future and a fair certainty of what could happen. This has to be rationally outlined in a strategy. The second level is a bit more uncertain. It's hypothetical, it's theoretical, there's some speculation, and with action and probabilities and of expectations. The third level is about uncertainty and assumptions of what might happen. It's to consider all the alternatives and take them into account to construct a strategy. Remember, that's what we said strategy is all about. It's weighing up all the options, weighing up all the possibilities, all the possible future scenarios, and constructing a strategy or a route to your ideal future. The fourth level and the last level faces the complete ambiguity and vagueness and the doubts about what lies around the corner, about what lies ahead. What strategy to follow now depends on the ingenuity and the inventiveness and the imagination and the creativity of the entrepreneurs and the leaders. I'm going to quote from this amazing book where Dr. Carl says, "Uncertain situations are for the wise to strategize with possibilities on what to do. They are the trailblazers on a new path to determine the future. The future does not merely arrive. Leaders make it happen according to their strategy. A strategy has to balance flexibility and commitment, and here's the kicker. Life is about variation, and a stable life is about commitment, not certainty. You will never be certain about what the future holds, but you need to be committed to your strategy. So I want to ask you as we continue, do you have a strategy for success? Have you purposefully looked at your life and where you're going and where you want to be? And have you purposefully and intentionally developed a strategy for success? Guys, it's the 23rd of November. If you haven't, start now. It's not too late. Don't wait until the 31st of December or the 1st of January and come up with a New Year's resolution. Those New Year's resolutions last probably a week. Develop a vision and a strategy. Start today. Take control of your life. You can't control what happens around you, but you can control how you react, how you respond, your strategy that respects the uncertainty but works with commitment towards the future. So it's very important. And I want to share these 3 steps. There's 4 steps, but I'm only going to 3 today. I want to share um, the steps to become successful that you need to follow. And those steps, as outlined in this book, are number one, you've got to change from action and reaction to proaction. What is proaction? Proaction is where you're proactive. It's where you anticipate and you make moves in anticipation of what you see coming. You've got to change from reaction to circumstance and other people to proaction by determining your life and your situation and your work and your projects. You've got to change, number 2, you've got to change from emotion to values. Don't be driven by emotion. Guys, if you're driven by emotion and you need motivation to continue, you're going to get to a point where the motivation dries up. You're going to have off days. You're not always going to feel like it. You're not always going to want to move forward. You're not always going to want to do the training. You're not always going to want to put in the effort. But if you're driven by values and commitment, you will be moving forward. Remember, we said before that winners need discipline, need to value discipline over motivation. So I want to challenge you today. Choose discipline over motivation. Regardless of how you feel, regardless of your emotions and your mental state and how tired you might be, because let's face it, I mean, we're at the 23rd of November. It's so close to the end of the year. It's been a long, hard year for many of us, me included. But change from emotion to values. Let your values drive you and discipline keep you on track. You have to, number three, you have to live, work, and lead by way of strategy, by taking the possibilities of events into account, by looking at the alternatives. To trust, you need to trust your judgment and your thought through considerations. Don't second guess yourself, guys. Don't second guess yourself. You've taken the time to develop and design your vision, taking into account all the future, all the possibilities in the future. Now it's time to trust yourself and develop that strategy, and develop the strategy and be committed to it and move forward. Number 4, which we'll go into in a lot more detail tomorrow, is to change from low performance into high performance. I want to talk about changing gears and moving forward in high gear as we get into the very last couple of days of the working year of 2021. Guys, we've been talking about strategy, we're talking about leadership. Once again, this is the book that I'm referencing. And I really do trust that you found value. If you have found value, please drop me some comments. If you have nuggets of wisdom that you'd love to share regarding leadership and strategy, please drop them in the comments. Send me an inbox. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this amazing topic and on this development journey that I'm on. Also, let me know what you're reading. What are you doing to grow personally, mentally, physically? yeah, I like to say on this channel, here we grow. So, guys, have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go out intentionally, live on purpose, live intentionally, make it happen. Whatever you do today, do it as unto God. Have a fantastic day, and God bless you.